Ja, kritisch sehen. Jetzt Rafinha, gut.
If you actually see another individually, one person that was not involved in the supposed foolishness of two adults, if somebody you know suddenly develops loss of function in one of the arms, or loss of function on the same side of the leg, what you call a stroke. Some people call it a partial stroke because it happened on one side. That's not what a partial stroke means. A partial stroke is a stroke. Of course, one side went off and then came back as if it never went off. That's what a partial stroke is. You know. So what you're calling a partial stroke is an actual stroke. And a person can come back from that. Even though they did not technically have a partial stroke. You can make a real stroke a partial stroke if you do what I'm about to say in this video. And I used to advise people to share medical education videos because that's the cheapest way you can save a life. Let's even look at things like sickle cell anemia. When you see, we're in the hospital, I don't know how much exposure you have to children that have vaso-occlusive crisis, or adults that have vaso-occlusive crisis, friends that are always going to the hospital because they have sickle cell. The parents who got married purely out of ignorance, they had the AS, hemoglobin genotype, and they got married. If you could advise them with a very compelling voice, you probably would have done that. If someone like me had pulled out one of my ears in a warning video and bled from my ears, you probably would have sent that video to everybody you need to discourage them from doing that type of thing. If you actually see another individually, one person that was not involved in the supposed foolishness of two adults, supposed foolishness, and the third person was not even there when they made the decisions, and then they show up with damages from that decision. When you see that type of picture, you look at the parents again, and it's regret that you're not going to kill that person to take their pain away. What you need to manage the pain that will keep coming. So this person's life revolves around being sick and being in pains because of decisions two other adults made in his absence or in her absence.